Okay, so search engine optimization, a very important subject, and actually this is one of my favorite subjects in the whole of the course, mainly because I love the science of it. It's not rocket science, it really isn't that complicated, but it does need to be done right, and if you get it wrong, it doesn't work. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so first of all, what is search engine optimization? Well, quite simply, it's about making your site appealing to the search engines. And that's really what you want. If you're going to get onto the front page of Google, Google's got to think your site is something that's important. And without it, your site will be ignored, or it'll languish on page 100 of the search results, which again is much the same as being ignored completely. But with effective search engine optimization, your site can rank extremely fast. In literally a matter of hours or days, you can get onto the front page of Google. So how do we do search engine optimization? Well, first of all, you need to do your keyword research, and you need to do it really, really effectively. You need to make sure that whatever keywords you're choosing are relevant and also ones that you can rank for. There's no point in trying to rank for a keyword where you've got 16 million searches a week and 2.3 billion websites trying to compete for it. You're just not going to do that. There will be sites there that have been there for years, and the Google metrics say, now that site's been there for years, it's far more relevant. You really need to choose something where you stand a chance of actually getting to the top. But it has to be relevant, it has to have enough traffic. We've already been through that in Module 1. Then you need to do your on-site SEO. Make sure your site is ready for the inbound links. And this is very, very important. If you create a lot of inbound links, then go back later and put in the SEO in your site, it won't work, because Google's already spidered it and decided it's low page rank, not really interested, and it could be a year or more before it even bothers re-page ranking your site. So make sure you do your on-site SEO before you ever create an inbound link. Secondly, you now need to do off-site SEO. This is about inbound links, and there are some very, very key factors here on how to achieve the right balance of getting this right. And both are needed. If you only do one of them, you're really not going to get very high up the search engines. You do need to make sure you do them both. Okay, so let's first of all, on-site SEO. And these are simple rules, and if you get them all right, you're gonna have a site that's ready to be ranked by the search engines. Well, first of all, ensure the keyword is in the URL of your page. Now, it may not be in the URL of your site. It may be that was already gone, but you can put it in the directory names and the page names that you're actually sending your traffic to. Secondly, the page of the site has the URL in the page of the site in the order you want it to actually be ranked. The keyword has to be there. So your H1 tag for the page, the top title for the tag. If you're trying to page rank for Car Dealer London, then make sure the page title is Car Dealer London, not London Car Dealer, because that's a different keyword. You'll still get a relevance to it. It still can page rank for Car Dealer London, but you will get more points from Google if you make sure you put them in the right order. Also, you need to do the same with your meta tags. Now, your meta tags are those tags, you can't see them on the page, but your title goes up in the title bar on your browser. Then there's a description and the keyword list that goes with it, and those are looked at by the actual search engines when they're page ranking. You then got to put together a keyword density throughout the site that is between 3 and 7%. Okay, page density, and make sure it's relevant and evenly spaced throughout the site. Start at the first paragraph and right the way through to the end paragraph. Subtitles. Break your page up into areas, put subtitles in with relevant related keyword phrases as the subtitle. Again, we were talking about related keywords when we were looking at the keyword search module. You can use the related keywords within the Google search tool to find related subjects that you can then put as subparagraphs within the system. Emphasis and bullet lists. If you can, if your keyword phrases can be put into a bullet list, or where you have related subjects you may even have on other pages on your site, then emphasize, then put them into bullet lists. Google loves bullet lists. Again, emphasis, if you embolden, highlight in any way, underline, italicize keywords, Google sees that and it likes it. Internal links within the site. Create links to other pages on your site that are related. You see, Google's looking for sites on a subject, not just pages. It will increase the page ranking of your page if it thinks the site as a whole is on that subject. And it does that by internal links. It follows, the spider follows the internal links and says, there are other pages on this subject, on this site. And then there's on-page video. Now that's not something Google specifically can see, but what it can see is the length of time people spend on the page. And there are several ways of doing this. Video is the easiest way of doing it, providing videos are good. But also great copy. If you can make your copy compelling to read and you find someone who can really write great copy, then that's another way of doing it. And audio as well. If you have a little audio bit and say, listen to our audio recording of this interview or whatever it is, that's another great way to do it. So video is the top one on that one, but there are lots of ways of getting people to stay on the page for longer. Google sees it when people go through their links and they like it. So that's the on-site SEO. Now you've got to get that done first. And once you've got that done, it's then about the off-site SEO, and you must get this right. It's about inbound links to your site, and it's about how many inbound links you have. But not all inbound links are the same. The keywords on the sites linking to yours, the relevance of those is also crucially important. The reason why is if you've got a site on health and beauty, but you're getting a link from a builder's merchant site, it's totally irrelevant, and Google just sees it as some sort of advertising and a kind of spammy thing. So it actually doesn't rank that at all. It'll totally ignore irrelevant keyword links. However, if the site you're linking from, so if you've got a health and beauty site and you are linked from a blog about health and beauty, that suddenly has quite a high ranking. If you're linking from a site that is on any related subject, it works. Okay, so Google look for quantity of inbound links and relevance of inbound links. Now there are a number of sites that have automatic high page ranking relevance. For example, if you look at video sites, now providing the video you're linked from has in its description and its keywords, relevant keywords, and we've already talked about how to find those, then the video site itself becomes highly page ranked because video is seen as highly important. We're going to talk about this far more later on in the series, but sites like YouTube, #2 search engine on the internet, people go there looking for information, so it's something that Google and the other search engines see as highly relevant, and all video sites have that high page ranking. Secondly, you have to take time to create videos, so Google sees that as, well, this is a person who's serious about their page ranking, about building their relevance on the internet, so consequently gives them a higher page rank. Then there's social bookmarking sites, that's social proof, blog sites, article sites, social status sites, and government sites. Now, all of the social sites we talked about there, we talk about generally throughout this course, but I want to just focus on government sites. Government sites is anything with a .gov in it. It's either .gov or .gov.uk or .gov. whatever at the end. If you've got a .gov URL linking to your site, then that's seen as an authority looking at your site as something they want the populace of the country to look at, and that is automatically seen by the search engine as highly relevant. So very difficult to get, but if you can, they're really, really useful. It's not rocket science, as I said earlier. It really is about knowing what to do and then spending the time getting it right. You get it right, you're going to rank very, very quickly on the search engines. Get it wrong, sorry, you've wasted your time. But it isn't rocket science, you can do it. So that's it for this module. I hope you found it interesting. I really enjoyed talking about it. Now, as I've said previously on all the other modules, as part of our social media marketing strategy, we do all of these bits for you, so you don't have to. And we're quite happy to do that. So you can go across to cb-outsourcing.com and click on the Contact Us page. If you're already on the site, Contact Us is just at the top. And in the next module, we're going to be looking at effective article writing, how to create effective articles. So until then, enjoy. Social media marketing is a massive subject, and that's why I've put together this 12-part video series. If you want the rest of the videos in this series, then go across to cb-outsourcing.com and put your name and email address in there, and I'll be happy to send you the whole series across to you. In addition, I'll also be sending you a white paper on social media marketing, what effect it's having on our society, and how critical it is for businesses all over the world. So, go across there now, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.